Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to delve into problems owners of the D5 SLR camera have been having. So I'm going to start with the SD card causing the camera to lock up at the selection screen for some reason. If you use a large SD card, say a 64 gig, this can make the camera lock up. I have both of my cameras do this, and the way I got around it is to start the camera without the card installed. This allows the camera to get to the selection screen. Then you insert your 64 gig card. After that it will work fine, and I haven't had a problem with it since. I've got a 64 gig card in this at the moment. Turn the camera on, like so. Right, now it's come to the selection screen, and then you can take photos, video, sound, play music, connect to Wi-Fi, and gives you information about the camera itself. Okay, so you can then just select it, and then it gives you the picture immediately. Okay, so if you have that problem, that's what you have to do for that. Right, the next thing up is connection to Wi-Fi. I had someone recently contact me about connecting the camera to the Wi-Fi on your camera so you can do remote viewing. So I'm going to run through that with you so you don't have any problems. Okay, some people have had a problem with, you offer your phone up to the camera, to the back of this camera, and it gives you the wrong app. So that's the first time I've heard of that, but I did get one person come up and did say about it. So I'm going to run through the whole thing right from start to finish. Okay, so next up is connection to Wi-Fi. I will show you how to connect to Wi-Fi. Alright, first get your mobile phone and look for an app on your phone called a QR code reader. Now I've got my mobile phone here. Obviously I've already got the app because I've already got the thing. So what you first want to do is you want to find an app which will be a scanner like that. Okay, they're usually free, and you just scan the code on the camera and it will take you straight to the thing. Now I will show you what to do in case you end up your phone downloading the wrong app. Alright, so I'm going to start the camera. So I'm going to put my camera down on here for a moment and start the camera back up like so. And then once you've got up to the start screen, you then want to move down and move along to Wi-Fi. You will then go into Wi-Fi and you will see this QR code. Now you'll see a big words there, big letters there, Wi-Fi. Now that at the moment is white. Okay, right, now as I pass my phone over, if you've already downloaded the app like I just said, then I didn't have a problem with doing this, but people have had problems, but I'll show you what to do. Alright, so you pass your camera over, there you go. Right, let's come up straight away. Literally that quick. Okay, now I will go to it and see what happens. Yeah, now it's gone to the correct one in my case. Go Plus Cam Pro. Sports DV recording for a better life. Yeah, usual thing. Alright, now I've already got the app installed on this phone, so obviously I'm not going to install it again. So that's the app that you need. Alright, if you get a different app come up, then that's the wrong app. Okay, but you can manually download it yourself. Alright, by going to Google Store, type in Go Plus Cam Pro, download it from there, let it install, and then I will now tell you what to do next. Alright, so you've already downloaded your app, okay? Right, what you need to do next is open your wireless networks, okay? So you click on your wireless networks. Right, it will turn off for the moment, alright? But you want to get your networks up, alright? So press and hold it. At the moment it's off, okay? So, right, now it's now brought them all up, okay? It's now connected to my Wi-Fi, okay? Right, now it will now search, there you go Plus. So that's what you're looking for, Go Plus, alright? You then press it, enter connect, right, enter password. In this case, I think it's just a standard password. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then connect. And I think the camera's just gone off because it's been sitting on there for too long. There you go. Okay, and you know what it's like, never work with kids on mobiles or animals. Right, select it. Right, now press connect and you'll get the Wi-Fi will come up blue. See it just changed to blue there? Alright. Right, now you now come out of there. You now find your, it'll ask you, do you want to keep Wi-Fi connection? Yes. Right. You now find your app. Tap on the app. You want Sports TV, which is the top one. And in a moment, we should get a screen. If you tap it, connecting, and there you go. Well, you can't see it properly, just one moment. And I will show it to you a bit better. There you go. Yeah, the light, the light is, there you go. Alright. Now it's a bit laggy, but I found a lot of these are a bit laggy, some of the cheap, especially the cheaper ones. And as it's a cheap camera, it will be laggy. Right now, it's now turned red, the Wi-Fi is now turned red because you're connected, alright? Now, if I put the camera down and we'll point it to there. Right now, if you hit the screen, you'll now get a set of controls come up, and you can select photographs. Yeah, it's not really showing up on here very well, is it? Oh, there you go. You can select photograph or video. Alright? So, at the moment I've got it on photograph. Alright? So we'll just pick photograph. Okay? And we can take a photo of that. Alright? So, just hit the button. Alright? So you can do it. There you go. It's just taken a photo. Now it's saved it to the SD card in the actual camera. Okay? It does the same with video. Somebody did contact me and said they'd got this working, but all the photos they took were all pixely. I can't say I've ever had that problem. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Right, so if you want to change it, so you can now go to video, so pick video. Right, it's now in video mode, and you can see the icon is up there. What happened there? Oh, okay. Well, for some reason it disconnected. There you go. I think it's because, yeah, the camera turned off because we weren't doing anything. That's why. Yeah, that's the only thing you've got to watch is, which is a bit silly because you're trying to do remote. It's because you're not doing any action, that's why. If you were taking video, it'd be a different thing entirely. Or you were taking lots of photos, then that wouldn't be a problem. So, yeah, so come down, come along. That's it, press the Wi-Fi, and it will come up on the list. Any second now. Come along. Anytime soon. There you go. Go plus. Tap on it. It's now connected. Okay. Right, you can now come out of there and go straight to the app. Connect to internet, and now connect to the phone, and there you go, you've got your phone back again. Alright, okay. It's just that initial finding the app and getting it connected and all that sort of thing. So now I can now connect to video, right? And SD card full. Haha, right, that's why. Right, okay. It's just come up SD card full. So I need to check. I need to empty the SD card. Never thought of that. Wasn't very bright, was it, Basil? No. Okay. Just give me one moment. Okay. Right, we're back. Right. So yeah. So you're going to get that slight lagginess. To be honest, I think you'd probably use this more for security purposes, to be honest. Anyway, right, let's try tapping on there, okay? Right, so we've got it at 1080p, alright, and it's set to HD, alright? And so we then hit record. It's now recording. So the camera won't switch off now because we're actually doing something. So it's now going to record. And because it's a bit laggy, when you're physically moving the camera itself, it can come out like that. So I think it would be more useful, if you're going to use this at all, I mean, I never use it, to be honest, is if you're going to use it for security. So like if you had this set up on a tripod somewhere and you wanted to monitor what was going on in a room, then you could use your phone over local Wi-Fi. Remember the Wi-Fi is between the phone and the camera, not your Wi-Fi, okay? Okay, so yeah, it's got nothing to do with your Wi-Fi. This is directly connecting to a network on your phone, okay? Alright, so yeah, you can then stop that. So it's now stopped, okay? And we can take some more pictures. So pick some photos, do some photos. Right, it's 48 megapixel, 800 by 6,000, sorry, 8,000 by 6,000 pixels, apparently. Don't know how true that is, but there you go. So, right, okay. So as you can see, that's my other camera. As you can see, it's slightly different to this one. I've modified it, but that's something I'll go over with you on another day. Okay, so we'll take a photo. Don't move the camera. While it's processing, I wouldn't move the camera, personally. Alright? So, think of it like you were taking a shot on the camera itself. Alright? And after this I will show you the end results. Okay? I'll also show you how good the photographs are on this camera with good lighting during the day, because it takes some fantastic photos, I've got to tell you. It takes some good video as well. For the money, this camera is worth every penny, but it does have its little idiosyncrasies, and you know, don't expect to get a Canon type camera, because you're not going to get it. Alright? So, and remember, it's manual focus. So, here you go, that's nice and sharp. It's very easy to focus, but it's also very easy to be out of focus and forget that you are out of focus. So always make sure that you're in sharp focus, like that. Okay? And there you go. Alright, right, now, I'm going to switch that off right now. Okay, let's stop that. Just one moment. Okay, well, you can just come out of there and it'll just reconnect to your own network. Alright, so I don't know if anybody else has noticed on this camera, anybody who's bought one of these cameras, but the recorded sound on video, or just recording sound, which you can do, is absolutely atrocious. I cannot believe they even had the cheek to sell a camera with audio that bad. And I'm amazed that nobody has come up to me and said, oh my God, the audio on this is crap. I did actually say that at the time when I was reviewing this camera. And yeah, it is crap. It is absolute crap. But I didn't get it for the sound, I got it for the night vision, which it is particularly good at. Which again I shall demonstrate. Yeah, the microphone, in the manual, it shows the microphone hole, which is just there, a little tiny pip. I don't know if you can see it. Little tiny pip just there. That's the microphone. Except it's not the microphone, because the microphone is over here, under the body. So how they expect it to pick your voice up, I have no idea. Not only that, it picks up all the crunching, all the moving around. So if the body is moving or crunching, it comes exactly through the microphone capsule, because they've fixed it or soldered it directly to the circuit board, the motherboard. But I'm going to show you in another video how to modify it so you get decent sound out of this camera. But you do need to know how to solder, and you do need to have a delicate hand, because it'd be very easy to break this camera, let me tell you. Alright? The other thing that I was asked a little while ago, a long time ago now, was about the second camera. How do you get the second camera to work? Well, believe me, that's quite easy. So you start up the camera. Okay, so we're starting the camera up. Alright. Okay, so pick video. Okay. Right, so we're on normal video. Okay. Right, okay. Now, if you press this ring here, they're not, they're black. So unless you've got really good eyesight, you're not going to necessarily see them. If you press and hold the left one, it will change. Like that. And now you should be able to see me. Except you won't, because I'm now facing away from the camera. Yeah, okay. Right, well, what I can do, it's not very good because I've got no light on my face as such. But what I can do is I can press record, and I can show you on the video now. You get a good image, but obviously you've got to have light. Lighten up your face, obviously. The night vision doesn't work on this, by the way, on the front, on the back-facing camera. It would if you had, an infrared light facing you, then it would work in night vision, because this camera on the back is also sensitive to infrared. Okay, so to switch it back, when it's recording, you cannot switch cameras. I do apologise. So you have to stop it, just press the button briefly, press the button, and it'll go back to the front camera. So we're back on the camera, and then you can press record, and we're now recording again. Yeah, what a fool. Yeah, it's because I don't tend to use the rear camera that much, so I completely forgot. Yeah, but if you've got good light on you, or it's during the day, then you do really get a good picture of yourself. So that's great. The night vision, I can show you that actually. Yeah, I can show you that. Right, just a minute. Let me turn that out a minute. And I will turn off the... Right, now you're probably in complete darkness at the moment, can't see a damn thing, yeah? Right, okay, so now on this camera, on this picture I'm showing you now, this is the infrared that you get. It's not very good. It only works a very small amount. But it is true infrared, but it's not very good. If you use an IR sensor with it, it gives very good infrared. But I found it's because of the way they've designed the infrared on this camera. It comes with two LEDs, and I've modified the other camera, and you see the difference. So just let me pause this a minute. Right, so I'm going to show you on the other camera now. This is confusing. Oh my god. Right, just let me turn this camera on one moment. Okay. Right, okay, I'm just switching the other camera on. Now, this is the one I've modified, okay? Now, the camera I'm filming with, the Canon, does not have night vision, that's why you can't see a lot. Right, let's go up. Okay, and come back. Right, so we're in normal film mode, and I'm just going to take the SD card out of this camera and put it in the other one. So, and I will show you the difference between the modernised one and the standard one. It's a big difference, let me tell you. Okay, so right, let's try that again. Okay, so yeah, we're now without night vision. This is the other camera with the modification that I made. That's the difference between the two cameras. I didn't replace the LEDs. All I did was replace them in a different position and use a different front filter. And it's made all that difference. So absolutely perfect for indoors. Now I'm going to show you some footage which I did outside when I first did the mod to this camera. It's pretty good outside. It's not as good, but it's pretty good. It works up to about 12 feet away outside. It works a lot further than that in the house, you know, because you've got reflected surfaces, you see. So, yeah, so no problem at all. So, yeah, so that works. But I will be showing you how to do that in another video, alright? And all it is a matter of you spending a little bit of time and a bit of patience, but you do. There you go. And then you just, yeah, it's got a colour version of night vision as well, which on the second click it will show you colours but in night vision. So I just turn it off, but it now goes to sort of a purpley colour, but you do get lights showing up, like my meter, but it's still in night vision. I haven't used it in investigation yet, but I tend to use the ordinary standard grey one, but it's interesting. It gives everything a really good sharp definition. So yeah, it's unusual, I must admit. So I'm trying to find something with colour in it, but being here in the kitchen, there's not a lot in here really that's got colours in it really as such. But yeah, red definitely seems to show up, especially when it's indicator lights. See, there you go. Yeah, weird. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, if you turn it back to normal, that's without night vision, and we're just as much in the dark as the other camera I'm using to film with. So, oh, what's going on? There you go. Right. Okay, let's turn the other lattice on. Right, so yeah, yeah, as I say, that's all going to be in another video. Yeah, so getting back to what I was saying about the infrared. These are the infrared LEDs. They're hidden behind there. There's two of them. They're quite chunky, they're quite big one. They're quite big ones. But it's got like a plastic filter in front of it. Right, now, because this is such a long length, this lens, it cuts off the left hand side of the image. So the infrared beam doesn't light up the left side of the picture hardly at all. You've got this great big shadow going over it, which is absolutely ridiculous. So when I made the mod to the microphone on the other one, I'll show you the other one. I moved the microphone, I drilled a hole in the front of here. Alright, the microphone is there, the new microphone is there. Okay, so I've run two wires from the main motherboard up to the capsule mic there. Okay, alright, and I've moved the two LEDs from the side there into this little box here. And that's why you get such good night vision. Makes a hell of a difference. It's more than twice the illumination. And all because it's where it's meant to be. Yeah, the other thing, I don't know if anybody's noticed, I noticed it immediately as soon as I got the camera. Does anybody notice you get a reflection? Whenever you film anything or you take a picture, if the light's just in the right place, you get like these reflections on the image. I'll tell you why that is. There's a plastic lens. It's not a lens actually, it's just a piece of perspex, and it's fixed in the front. That's what's causing it. I mean, the lens is well protected. Look how deep it is. So you can unscrew this ring and you can take that piece of plastic out, and I did that on both cameras and now I get very, very good images from it. So yeah, so this one's been modified and this one hasn't. So yeah, so that's about it. That's all I can tell you right now. Okay, I'm now going to show you some photos that I've taken with the modified camera, not that makes any difference, and then I'm going to show you some footage which I took with that camera but with the new microphone fitted in the new position, and you'll hear the sound is greatly improved. You hear birds twittering, and yeah, so have a watch.
Okay, I'm looking for a drone that I lost yesterday, and supposed to be in one of these trees. It's either that one, this one, I'm pretty certain, or that one. Trouble is, all these trees look the same. That's the only trouble with that. And of course the drone being black does not help matters. You need a vibrant, if you're going to get a drone, I've come to the conclusion, you need a drone which is vibrant or fluorescent yellow. And that's the only way I think you're going to keep an eye on it. As far as I can see anyway. I mean, I put red tag markers on it, and in some respects it did work, because a couple of times when I thought I'd lost it, I actually found it because of the red markers, which just goes to show what difference it makes. But if it's jammed right in amongst a load of bushes or tree branches, you've probably got no chance. That's the only thing. I know what they need on drones. You need a tracking thing, where the closer you move to the drone, the faster the beep gets. Now that would be a very useful thing to have, especially for amateurs like moi. But yeah, I've already searched this area twice now and still haven't come up with anything.
Anyway, I hope it's been useful to you, and as I say, the next video will be modifying this camera, and I will show you how to do it step by step. Alright, so until next time, take care, goodbye.